Yo, another episode of Tough Conversations podcast where I have the toughest conversations, a necessary critique on the culture. My name is Fame and it's just me, no fucking co-host. Welcome to fucking episode 20 of Tough Conversations podcast, coming live, well not live, but coming at you on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple, Deezer, Stitcher, everywhere. Everywhere you find podcasts, you're going to find Tough Conversations Podcast. Just search Tough, T-U-F-F, Tough Conversations Podcast on all streaming platforms. We're on TikTok as well. We post clips on TikTok. We're also on shit. I didn't need to curse this early in the pod. YouTube. We're on YouTube. We're on all streaming platforms. You can follow Tough Conversations Podcast on everything. On all socials. Twitter, T-U-F-F. Tough Conversations Podcast. IG, Tough Convo Pod. Facebook, Tough Conversations Podcast. TikTok, Tough Conversations Podcast. Anything else? I think that's it for now. And they just started putting podcasts on Facebook. Once I figure out how to do it, because I haven't figured it out yet. Once I figure out how to do it, we're going to be on Facebook. So search Tough Conversations Podcast, T-U-F-F, Tough Conversations Podcast on all streaming platforms. You'll find a video on YouTube. You're going to find clips, shorts on YouTube, on Twitter, and IG, everything. Just search the description below for everything Tough Conversations Podcast related. You're going to find my personal IG page as well. It's Good to Be Famous. It's Good to Be Famous. ITSG0OODTOBEFAMOUS. It's Good to Be Famous. I might be changing it to Self-Made Fame soon, but for now, I don't know. I'm probably not gonna change it. I've been using it for so long, so I might just keep it as It's Good to Be Famous, because it is good to be famous. And welcome to Tough Conversations Podcast, episode 20, special fucking episode. This episode was supposed to be like me, it was supposed to be me celebrating getting over 1,000 downloads, baby. We finally hit the threshold of 1,000 downloads, maybe a little over, but we finally hit the threshold of 1,000 downloads on all streaming platforms. Every streaming platform there is, we've hit 1,000 fucking downloads. That don't even count the listens. I'm not even counting listens. I don't even bring up listens. I'm bringing actual downloads. People that are keeping the podcast in their thing. We have over 1,000 now, and that's very fucking special to me. That was supposed to be what this podcast was supposed to be, episode was supposed to be about. Then Drink Champs dropped the bombshell. They dropped Ye. Ye was on Drink Champs, and he had the chopper out for everybody. Ye didn't hold back. You know, in Drink Champs, they got you drinking. Jay smoked a little bit. He had his Elon Musk moment. He was smoking, he was drinking, and he didn't hold back on nothing. And this episode, we're just gonna be breaking down the Ye interview. That's all we're gonna talk about. I wanted to talk about Brittany Renner and Ag and all that other. All that's out the window. We talking about Ye today. Okay, first things first. He talked about Drake in this interview a lot. He talked about Drake in his interview a lot. Drake pushes a button in that nigga, man. Ye pushes a button in Kanye. He does. It's so easy to tell something bothers Ye about Drake. I don't know. He kind of like spoke about it, and the one thing people not catching, I've not been seeing online, is him saying, I bit his ear. He's saying, Drake's moving strategically and I bit his ear. That if you don't get what that means, he's saying, oh, Drake was treating this shit like war. He's, oh shit, sorry, hit the mic. He'll, beefing with him is like going to war. He'll DM all the chicks in your family and shit like he not gonna come out with an outright diss track, but he's gonna DM everyone in your family and like he's gonna like sow seeds in your life and shit. Like he gonna move down the street from you and he's gonna be a super bachelor. He's gonna DM all the chicks in your family. He's gonna hit every chick around your family. I ain't saying the family, but he's gonna be known out here and he's gonna be having the biggest records. Like he's saying while Drake was moving strategically, I bit his ear, and to me that means I was losing, so I fought dirty. No one's catching that. I bit his ear means I was losing, so I fought dirty. And if that's referring to anything, it has to be referring to the Pusha T shit. It has to. So, is that Kanye's way of admitting I probably gave that information to Ye? I probably gave that information to Pusha because he was killing me? Is that what that means? I bit his ear means I was fighting dirty. I started fighting dirty because he was kicking my ass. That's what happened in that fight with Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was getting his ass beat. He couldn't do shit with Evander, so he bit his fucking ear. Is that what that means? No one's picking that up. No one's saying anything about that because they got all the salacious parts of the interview out. But no one's catching I bit his ear. I went too far first. That's what I bit his ear means. I bit his ear means I went too far first. So maybe I posed that question on socials. Follow me on socials at Tough Conversations Podcast on IG and Twitter and Instagram and all the socials. But maybe I can pose that question because no one's talking about it. No one's talking about how Ye said I bit his ear. That means I acted off emotion. I was getting my ass kicked. I acted off emotion and I went too far first. That's what I bit his ear means. So whatever they're referring to, I don't know, but simple as it might mean, I don't know. But like I said, he talked about Drake a lot in this interview. Like, the interview was 2 hours and some change, and everything reverted back to Drake and music and money. He started the interview saying, we got to get rid of classism, we got to get rid of Black History Month, we need Black Future Month, and like money doesn't mean anything. I have houses, but my home is my book bag, and some shit like that. Like my home is my book bag because that's where I take it. Like a bunch of bullshit. I said on Twitter, Kanye sounds smart as fuck to dumb niggas. If you check my tweets, I said Kanye West sounds smart as fuck to some dumbass niggas. Cause like he was just throwing that shit, like he was just going crazy, like he was just trying to be super quotable and all that shit, but he sound dumb as fuck to smart as fuck to dumb niggas. And somebody commented and said, well, he's a billionaire. What do your parents do? How smart do they sound? I'm like, what the fuck? Nigga, what the fuck they gotta do? Nigga, what the fuck they gotta do with anything? Nigga, what the fuck they gotta do with anything? I just said he sounds smart as fuck to dumb niggas. That's it. I didn't say anything about money. I didn't say anything about classism. I ain't say none of that. All I said was, you sound smart as fuck to dumb niggas. Meaning, what the fuck are you talking about? He said a bunch of bullshit in his interview. It was a great interview. Shout out to n.o.r.e and DJ Effin on Drink Champs. That's on our heart. We're actually on there as well. And it's on the Black Effect Network. Charlamagne shit. Hey, Charlotte, fuck with me, boy. Put me on Black Effect, baby. Sponsor your boy. I'm black. You see this shit? I'm black as fuck. If I get on the network, it's gonna be the Black as Fuck Network. You heard me? But back to what I was saying. I said Kanye West sound smart as fuck to dumb niggas. I mean, he was just saying a bunch of bullshit, entertaining bullshit, but it was a lot of bullshit in there. And then one of my tweets went, I ain't gonna say viral, but it went it picked up a lot of tracking. My phone, oh shit, my phone actually hasn't started buzzing since stopped buzzing since I made the tweet and I commented under Big Sean's tweet, because he eviscerated Big Sean. Oh my God. He went in an interview and he talked about they do a game on there called like this or that, or take a shot. You gotta pick between the 1, 2 things, and if you don't, or you're indifferent, you gotta take a shot. And they asked them, Pusha T or Big Sean. This nigga stood up and said, the worst thing I ever did in my life was sign Big Sean. The worst thing in my life I did was sign Big Sean. He picked up a little, it's Halloween thing, because, we just had Halloween, and they probably recorded it sometime before Halloween. And he picked up a little tombstone, said RIP on it, and he said, my cast is going to say, here lies, I'm here because I signed Big Sean on the thing. And I was like, damn, that's fucked up. Like, and if we just go back a couple of days ago, Sean was just with Ye in a picture, like, and it was all smiles and shit. Him and Hit Boy, because Sean and Big Hit Boy just put out a new project, well, a little EP, saying, and they just, you feel me? So I'm like, damn, yo, like, that's fucked up. How you do that boy like that? So he let Big Sean have it. He said the worst thing I ever did was sign Big Sean. And I said, I'm gonna read my tweet verbatim. I'm finna read it right off the presses. Because like I said, my phone hasn't stopped ringing with notifications. And my tweet said, I know y'all ain't on here to see me. I said that Big Sean was the nigga who made good music profitable. Nobody else sold records. Ye wild as fuck. And I tagged Big Sean in it. I didn't think Big Sean was gonna see the tweet or nothing like that. I would just tweet, because that part, like that clip, came out before the entire podcast went live. Like that was one of like promotional clips. That tweet went live. So once I tweeted it, first person to like it was Big Sean. I said, oh shit, Big Sean like my fucking tweet? I screenshotted it, and then Big Sean had some was commenting, made some comments on that tweet, which said Big Sean said, um, wait. Big Sean said, I just got asked to be on the next Drink Champs, so I'm assuming Ye talking crazy. Laughing emojis. And then he tweeted a bunch of laughing emojis. And he said, was just with this man. He ain't say none of that. And this was after the interview. I'm dying laughing at you. At Kanye West, laughing emoji. And then he said, I can't wait to go on Drink Champs. So, after he liked my tweet, I went to that tweet that was just with this man. He didn't say none of that. And this was us after the interview. I'm dying laughing at you at Kanye West. I went under that tweet and posted the screenshot of him liking my tweet. And I'm not saying it went viral, but that first my tweet had a lot of engagement behind it. But then the comment I made, the screenshot that I made of him liking my tweet, like he was literally the first person to like that tweet that said Big Sean was the nigga who made good music profitable. Nobody else sold record. Ye Wild as fuck was Big Sean. So I took that screenshot and posted it under his picture of him and Ye after he said, hey, I was just with the nigga, blah, blah, blah. And like I said, my phone hasn't stopped ringing since. It's up to 429 likes, 23 retweets, 6 comments, yeah. And like I said, my phone hasn't stopped ringing. And I'm like, damn. Like, people been engaging on my little tweet all fucking day because it was the first thing. Like, my tweet didn't go viral, but it had a lot of engagement, a lot of impressions, a lot of people. It started a conversation. Like, and now my point of the tweet was just saying, yo, why you doing that to Sean? The reason that he went at Sean like that, he went at John Legend. He said that they bashed him when he was running for president. I remember John Legend was like, oh, Kanye stripping, da 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 da, or whatever. But I don't remember Big Sean saying anything. Actually, I don't remember Big Sean saying anything. And when he was beefing with Drake, I remember Big Sean being quiet as a fucking church mouse the entire time. Like, I don't want to get into that shit. I don't remember Sean saying anything about Ye when he was running for president. Sean didn't have an album out. Sean wasn't promoting shit. Sean was just out here living his life. I don't remember Sean. If Sean said something, oh, maybe, but I don't remember Sean saying anything. So I remember John Legend was like, yo, yeah, he's crazy. Don't vote for Ye. Like, da 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 da. He said some shit like that. He fucking shot John Legend in the face too, but he didn't get it. But like, John Legend didn't get as bad as Big Sean, but Big Sean got it. Like, and I'm like, damn, why you do Sean like that? Like, Sean was the nigga that made him the most money off good. Cudi was only signed for an album or 2 albums. Oh, Cudi was off the label early. Saha never moved no units. Pusha ain't moved no units. Pusha got a Grammy now, but so did so did Big Sean. Big Sean got a couple Grammy nods under good. I know Kanye, I know he's off of good now, and I know he got at Saha in his last interview because Saha said the most money he made was writing on Sicko Mode, which was some Travis Scott shit. He never make that money with Ye, but he made that money with Travis. So like Drake just knows exactly what to say to that nigga, like stab that nigga in the side, because on the album on CLB, Drake was like, your whole team leaving you. Sci-Hi's gone. 2 Chainz never signed to Good. Cudi gone. Cudi not gone, but Cudi been gone. Cudi off Good. And Cudi just did a song with Drake, so we don't know where him and Cudi's relationship at. Big Sean's off. Tiana Taylor damn near fucking pretty much retired. She retired. She do reality TV and videos and shit now. She retired. So 070 Shake, I ain't never heard her outside of Kanye project. Sahai's gone. Sean's gone. Don't nobody fucking listen to 070 Shake. Travis was never signed to Good Music. He signed to T.I. He's under Grand Hustle. Kanye don't have him under no paperwork. So I'm like, damn, how you do Sean like that? Sean really held your camp down. I know Pusha held you down when it came to Drake, but if we talking about money, which you talking about money a lot for a person that was living utilitarian lifestyle, that's I get a bigger house all the time because I get a new bigger book bag and I don't live anywhere. Everywhere I go, I have relationships so I can have somewhere to stay, because I was in Abu Dhabi and I get to stay in this dope hotel. I got somewhere to stay every place on the planet because I'm Kanye West out of that bullshit. But if we talking about good music, profits, making money, that's Sean. Nobody else made any money sold any records off Good. Pusha T might have had some prestige, but he didn't really make Good no money. He kept it maybe prestigious a little bit. Well, he did drop Daytona, and which is some people call it a classic. I couldn't get past the first 2 songs, and it was only a 7-song album. The album's cool, but I haven't heard it since. I haven't heard it since. I haven't heard anybody talk about Daytona since it dropped. People are still listening to Victory Lap, the same thing that dropped that year. The best album to drop that year was Victory Lap to me. People are still talking about that album. That album's still getting the praise it's supposed to, because that's a classic to me. I don't know about Daytona being a classic. People say Daytona's a classic, but tomato. Victory Lap, certified fucking classic. That's the best album that came out 2018. But he eviscerated Sean, and John Legend got clipped. He said Just Blaze a copycat because he copied his whole style from the Blueprint. He did the first half, and all Just Blaze did was mimic his. He put this was the thing. It was Kanye. He put Drake, Travis, Kid Cudi, Pusha, Kim K, and Jay-Z in a group text and said, I got more money than all y'all combined. So I guess Forbes got him evaluated at $6.6 billion. He's saying 9. But that's another thing Drake said in the album. Fuck your evaluation. Show me personal funds. What you actually got, my fucking nigga. Like, it's cool that you got that you evaluated all this time, but what you got for real? What you got for real? That's what Drake said on the album. Fuck your evaluation. Show me personal funds, nigga. What you got for real? So Drake just knows the things to like poke him in the heart, like in the side. Like I said, he talked about Drake a lot in this interview. Tell Lucian Graves, I love Drake. Ha! Y'all ain't gonna make money off us beefing because I love Drake. And he also said he would smoke Drake in the verses, which isn't fair, because Kanye isn't just an artist. He's a producer. He would have to go against the there's no one on the level of Kanye West as artist and producer wise. Pharrell don't match up as a producer and an artist to Kanye. Producer wise, it's up there. But artist wise, that's where he falls short. Drake, artist wise, yeah, it's up there. Producer wise, Drake isn't a producer. Only producing credit I know about Drake having his fucking problems. And I don't know what he fucking did on that record, but him and 40 supposedly made that beat. But Drake's not a producer. So it would be totally unfair for Drake to go into verses with Ye, because Drake isn't a producer, and it's two different eras. Kanye been out since what? Since early 2000s. Drake only came out 09. Like, Kanye got a good 8 to 10 years over Drake. So I know I know there's no one in this era that can fuck with Drake. So he got to go outside the era to get a proper matchup. But Kanye's not it. It wouldn't be fair for Drake and Kanye to do a versus. Even though I'm more of a Drake fan, but Kanye just got some of these records that's overly superly produced, and that he's on, and that's just these cultural moments, these older records that's had time to become these certified bona fide classics. Like, fuck Drake supposed to do in Gold Digger, come on, bro. And I know he's not getting smoked, but I don't think it's gonna be close either. He's not getting smoked. Kanye probably win 12 to 13. Kanye probably gets 13 hits off Drake 13 to 7. That's not a smoking. He got beat, but he didn't get smoked. Not to me. 13 to 7 isn't a smoking. Drake winning 2 rounds is a smoke. That's smoking Drake. I think Drake gonna get at least 7 rounds. Like, Drake got some shit to play, but Drake hasn't been in the game long enough for most of his records to become a thing. Like 0 to 100 is a thing. Best Ever Had is a thing. Those records are gonna be played forever. But Kanye got more of those because he's been in the game much longer. And Kanye is a producer. He's on both sides of the shit. So I don't think that's a fair matchup for Drake. Like I said before, no one in this era, no one between the time Drake came and Drake and now, no one can fuck with Drake. Nobody. You'll have to go get 3 niggas to battle Drake in the verses if you want some from this era to be kind of fair. You gotta go get Future, you gotta go get Travis Scott, you gotta go get Young Thug, you gotta go get that early Wiz Khalifa, you gotta go get Kendrick from Damn, like, and you gotta go get J. Cole from Forest Hills Drive. It won't be fair for anybody else, but Kanye's not his matchup. Drake doesn't have a proper matchup in verses. Jay is 30 years in the game. It won't be fair. Jay has these cultural records that's been around for 30 years. Drake only been in it for 10. Give Drake some time. I know his run is the craziest run in history. No one's been that high for that long. I know Drake on another fucking level. I know we looking around like, who the fuck can fuck with Drake in this era? We gotta go get Ye. We gotta go get, like, no. Drake doesn't have just like Ye doesn't have one opponent that can fuck with him in verses. Drake don't either. Only person that can probably do a versus would be maybe the ultimate versus to me would be Jay-Z and Lil Wayne, because they both got so much time in the game. They're both rappers, and they both got so much time in the game. They can both pull back from hella years away and shit like that. That's probably the only one that'd be close. Like, that'd be the craziest versus of all time. Wayne versus Jay-Z. That would be let the bosses go at it. But just like Diddy doesn't have nobody to proper verses, he said he want Dre. Maybe Dre, but as an artist, Dre don't have the records. But well, Dre does have NW. We got it. Ye and Dre. Ye and Dre can go. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe Dre lines up better with Kanye. But Drake doesn't line up with Kanye in the verses. They two different eras. Drake only been around 10 years. 11 years. Kanye's been out. You think that 7, 8 year gap isn't a lot? It's a lot. Kanye had 5 albums out before Drake even had a successful mixtape. That's not fair. Even before that, he was producing. That's not fair, bro. I'm not conceding that hey, cause don't play with the boy. The boy one of them niggas. Like I said, Kanye talked about Drake a lot in this interview. And got at Sean, and he also talked about Kim K, that he wants to stay married. They had him on SNL. They had Kim K on SNL recently say she divorced her husband. She was like, I ain't never got no paperwork. What paperwork? I ain't never received no paperwork. Fuck you mean divorce? My kids want us to stay together. I want us to stay together. Newsflash, nigga, if you ain't been watching the news, I don't know why they didn't bring it up, but nigga, she been going on dates with Pete Davidson, nigga. Like, you ain't been watching the news? N.o.r.e, DJ FN, nobody in that room said, nigga, she out with Pete right now. Pete Davidson from SNL. They've been on a couple dates since she appeared on SNL. And I know they kissed in that scene. I just thought, oh, it's a kiss, whatever. But they've been going on dates outside of that. So, nigga, your wife out here dating right now. Nigga, what are you talking? Like, your wife out here dating Pete Davidson. You was just in France with some skinny white model chick. Nigga, how much you want to stay married? That's what you said in the interview. You said you want to stay married. You want your family back. I want my family back. You saying that bullshit, but nigga, your wife dating Pete Davidson right now. You were just in another country with some skinny white model chick. I don't know what happened with that. Maybe that's over. He was like, man, let me go get my wife back. And she's just out here dating Pete. And like another thing I said, he talked about Drake a lot. He said, Kim don't fuck with Drake no more because he acting like he hit and he didn't. I asked him, did he fuck my wife? He told me no. He said, you acting like it. You saying lines like, Uber X, they get it hit in heels, get your wife the chills. And she said, and he said, Kim don't even fuck with that nigga no more because he acting like he hit. But he didn't. Wasn't Kim listening to CLB? I could have sworn Kim was listening to CLB, my nigga. Like, I don't know what Kim's and Drake's relationship is now. But all I know is she's dating Pete Davidson right now. Well, she was on a couple dates. She went on a couple dates with Pete. But somebody should have brought that up in the interview. You're gonna be like, what? Somebody should have got a live reaction to me. Nigga, she out with Pete right now, my nigga. What are you talking about? Somebody should have got a live reaction to that. That would have been hilarious. But what else he said in the interview? A bunch of bull. It's a bunch of funny shit and a bunch of bullshit and a bunch of like disrespect to his art. Like I said, who we got in the good now that's gonna do anything? Drake said your whole team leaving you. Saha's probably trying to get off good. Designer's off good. Designer's off good. I hope he got it. I hope he got his record with him. I hope he gave his masters back like he said he was. I ain't seen nobody say anything about them getting their masters back. I know Sean recently said Ye still owe me money, and he I said he want his family back. Blah, 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 bullshit. Like I said, man, it's a great interview. Great. It was great. Very, very entertaining. I want to give it up for Drink Champs, GJFN, and n.o.r.e. Great fucking interview. Y'all got Ye to go, not crazy. I don't want to call him crazy, but you got Ye to go Ye, and that made for some great fucking content. Made one of my tweets do the goddamn thing that had hella engagement on one of my tweets, and hopefully that translate to the podcast. We shall see. Hope all those thousands of likes and comments and all that shit, and I hope it translates over to podcast listeners. Everybody that liked my tweets, everybody that reposted and liked and comment my tweet and my picture of the tweet. Hope y'all listen to the fucking podcast. Follow me on all streaming platforms. Tough Conversations Podcast. TUFF. Tough. Follow me there, niggas. Man, it was a good, great interview, man. Kanye got his shit off, dog. Kanye got his shit off. The pod, like I said, we over 1,000 downloads now, which is great. The clips are starting to pick up steam. None of them went viral yet, but the clip of me talking about the vaccine on Twitter, it's doing what it does. And you know, I've been putting shorts on YouTube. Those go. I'm back over 100 subscribers on YouTube. I hope that number doubles, quadruples, duples. Hope that number grows much more. No, not Saha's still on good, but he's still under good, but he was like, the most money I made was on writing credits on Sicko Mode, but it's like, and then Kanye was like, nigga, leave then, or some shit like that. He was mad about that, by him saying that, but I don't know. Like I said, Push ain't move no units. Kid Cudi was gone after 2 albums. Yeah, 2 Chainz was never signed. Travis was never signed. Saha ain't moved no units. John Legend, Common ain't moved no units. Not a lot. John Legend probably got some couple platinum singles, won a couple Grammys, under good. I don't know if he's still under good now, but that ain't crazy, man. And like I said, I've been here 40 minutes. That's why I'm gonna leave y'all. Like I said, today's episode was supposed to be about a bunch of other shit, academics and Brittany Renner and Freddie Gibbs and Joe Budden, quote unquote, coming out as bi, but he's not really bi, and Roy and Ma's interview with Hit Boy and all that other shit. And oh shit. And I talked to Sean last night. I talked to Big Sean. After he liked my tweet, he reached out. I gave him my number. He called me. He was like, yo, I want to do the pod. He was like, man, fuck going to Drink Champs. I want to do TCP. I want to do Tough Conversations Podcast. So I'm finna insert that clip now of me talking to Sean right now.